What's up, my cool dudes? I'm Dillinger, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. But before I get into this, I know last week I uploaded an Odd-Eyes Magician deck profile. Now, I've noticed I've noticed one comment on there, and I'm getting a bit of dislike ratio, which, I get it. You guys are mad because it is not a post of Raging Tempest deck profile, but that video was actually uploaded before Raging Tempest. It was actually uploaded before Sneak Peek. So there is no way at the time of the video being uploaded, I could have gotten the stuff for a deck profile involving stuff from Raging Tempest. But however, I am only 2 cards away from being able to do that update deck profile, so I'm going to upload this one next week, and I've also got another deck profile to upload next week, but in case I don't get everything. But hopefully soon I should have all the cards I need to actually do an update deck profile on my Odd-Eyes deck, so you guys can enjoy. But without further ado, I'll get into today's deck profile. This is actually one of my favorite decks. It's Blackwings. Now, Blackwings is basically the point of the Blackwings is just to spam synchro monsters. And with all the new cards we got, we can actually make it go into... ever since Arc 5, we've been able to go into Assault Blackwing synchro monsters, which can be treated as tuner monsters, allowing us to go for even more synchro plays. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, first of all, I run 3 Blackwing Crystal Crack of Dawn. Honestly, I almost had to do the deck profile with only 1 copy of this guy because I couldn't. It was a bit hard to get the others. But I guess it's Monday when I'm filming this. But yesterday at locals, I got the other 2 from a guy. He didn't need them. He had plenty of spares. So anyway, back to why you run Chris because he is the strongest Blackwing of the deck. You can when it's normal summon him and have Black Whirlwind on your field, you can search out anything you need. You can search out your Harmattans, the Dusts, Gales, Kalutes, Borers, whatever you need to go for plays. And he is as I said, he's a 1900 beta. And if I control a Blackwing other than Crystal Crack Dawn, I can special summon him from my hand. And once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by spell and trap cards. So he's a 1900 beta with a really good... he can save himself from being destroyed once per turn, so he is a really good card. You can't run less than 3 of him. You have to run triple in a Blackwing deck. Most Blackwings do have the effect where if you control another Blackwing aside from this guy, you can special summon it from your hand. Just like Blackwing Board the Spear. Board the Spear is a 1700 piercer. He does piercing, so pretty much he does piercing damage. He has that same summon effect as Chris, so if I had a Chris out, special summon Bora and instant rank 4. Right there. But he's a 1700 beta level 4 monster, so rank 4. That's all really Bora is about. Then I run triple Kalute the Moon Shadow. This card's pretty much your hand trap. If you've got a card in hand, your opponent's always gonna think, is that a Kalute? Because what Kalute does, you can send him from your hand during damage set when a Blackwing monster I control is attacking or being attacked. I can send him from my hand to the graveyard to give the Blackwing on my field a 1400 point power up. So it really does work, and he is level 3, so I can bring him back with Blizzard to synchro summon Soheya. Or which then gets treated as a tuner monster, then I can Soheya to get something. Then I can use Soheya, get something back, go into a bigger synchro summon, such as Onimaru. 3 Gale the Whirlwind. This guy is your main tuner monster of the deck. if I control another Blackwing, I can special summon this guy from my hand. And once per turn, I can target a monster my opponent face-up monster my opponent controls, half its attack and defense. It's a 1300, so it's not that it's easy to get over, but it is mainly your main tuner, and it does half attack points, so allowing you to have more of a damage output. That's why you run 3 of him. I also run 2 Pinnakai to Waxing Moon. Basically, what the deal with Pinnakai is he is also he can't be used as synchro material except for the synchro summon of a Blackwing monster. During the end phase, if he was sent to the graveyard, if Pinnakai was sent to the graveyard this turn, I can add 1 Blackwing monster from my deck to my hand. Yes, 1 Blackwing monster, not 1 Blackwing card from my deck to my hand. So he is really good. I really like it when I open up either Chris or Bora and a Pinnakai, because I can special summon him, go right into a level 7 there, which most of the time is Raikiri to Rain Shower or Chidori to Rain Sprinkling. Really depends on what you need for the situation. That searching ability is really good. 2 Harmattan to Dust. With Dust, he's got that same summon effect, so I'm not gonna say that every time. Basically, let's see. I can only summon him once per turn this way. But when this guy's normal special summon, I can target one. One Blackwing monster on the field. Increase this card's level by the level of that monster. So let's say I have a level 3 Pinnakai Waxing Moon and a level 2 Harmattan to Dust on my field. I can increase this Harmattan to Dust level from level 3 to from level 2 to level 5, allowing me to go for a level 7 synchro play. And that's the reason that you run him, to get off more higher level synchro summons. I run 2 Blackwing Blizzard the Far North. With Blizzard, Blizzard, when he's normal, can't be special summoned, but when he's normal summoned, I target a Blackwing monster in my graveyard, special summon him face up defense position, and that's pretty much it. So usually, I guess what I'd go into, mainly, I guess you go into No Thung the Starlight, just get an extra normal summon, inflict some damage to your opponent, and go off into even more plays. So this deck is very combo based, but I run 1 Zephyros the Elite. With Zephyros, he's in your graveyard. I can return 1 face-up card I control to my hand. I'll take 400 life points, but then I can summon this guy from my grave. Can only use this effect once per turn, or once per duel, unfortunately. But he's just a good card. He does set up plays. So it really works. You have a Bora on board. And this guy's in your grave. You can bounce the Bora back, take the 400 damage, summon this, and summon the Bora or the Chris, and instant rank 4 play again. Final monster I run is 1 Blackwing Shooter Blue Flame. With Blue Flame, he's the 1800 beater, and when he destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Blackwing from your deck with less attack than with 1500 less attack from your deck, which allows me to grab Gale, allows me to grab Pinnakai. Unfortunately, its effect's negated, but it's still pretty good to get, or pretty good if you want to push for more damage and go into a synchro play afterwards. Originally, I was running 3 of these because I didn't have the other 2 Chris, but I'm so glad I got the Chris now. It really, really speeds up the deck. Okay, that's it for monsters. Move on to spells. I run triple Black Whirlwind. Black Whirlwind, you must play it free. It's pretty much it's just search card. It's like your tanky of the deck, but it's a lot better. So basically, when a Blackwing monster is normal summoned to my side of the field, I can add a Blackwing with less attack from my deck to my hand. So if I summon Chris, as I said earlier, I have literal free range to get any other Blackwing I need for the situation. Which really does, it helps get all your combo pieces together. It's just a real good card. I run 3 Allure of Darkness. I've explained this in my DDD deck. It is just such an amazing draw card. You draw off this, draw 2 cards, banish the dark from your hand, or otherwise discard your whole hand to the graveyard. But you mainly just use it as a standard draw engine. And then I run 2 Mystical Space Typhoon just for that back row hate, and finally for spells 2 Dark Hole. Dark Hole's just to destroy monsters on the field. It'd be really good if Heavy Storm was also back, because then I'd run probably I'd probably run 2 Dark Holes plus the Heavy Storm just to get rid of everything I can before going off on my plays. Moving on to traps, I run triple Icarus attack. Basically, with this card, I tribute 1 winged beast monster on my field. Then select up to 2 cards on the field and destroy them. Oh no, select 2 cards on the field and destroy them. Sorry. With it really is good, and all the Blackwings are winged beasts. So even the Assault Blackwings in the extra deck, so you can tribute. If you need to get rid of something, like your opponent summons a really problematic monster, for example, what's a really problematic monster in this? I'm not sure what Zodiacs do, so I can't use them as an example. But, well, let's say they have Dark Rebellion on their field. You flip over Icarus attack, take out the Dark Rebellion before it can do anything. Take out the Rafflesia, take out the... it takes out any problematic cards that could get in your way. Let's see, 2 Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain just target 1 face-up effect monster on the field, negate its effects. Also, it cannot attack. So pretty much your opponent targets something that's not this with Dragon Buster. You flip this up, they've discarded the card, and your thing doesn't get banished, and also they can't tag out. Well, really, they can chain tag out to this, but what you do is they flip over they tag out Dragon Buster. Say they're taking out Dragon Buster, you flip this card face up, then they have to try and banish. They have to banish this to continue the effect to tag out. So really, but it is. So you're forcing them to banish something. So, say for example, you had a Icarus attack that you didn't want to waste. You can Icarus attack now, I guess. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. It's just it's a staple. So no reason why you don't play it. 1 Vanity's Emptiness. Emptiness stops special summons, but unfortunately, if a card goes from my field to the graveyard, that card is destroyed. 1 Torrential Tribute, because getting rid of opponent monsters, clearing boards is really, really good in this deck, helps you push for game. And finally, so I can recycle some of the Blackwings in my graveyard, I do run 2 Call of the Haunted. Call of the Haunted just brings stuff back and go for more plays. I'll move on to the extra deck now. I run 2 Sohea the Rainstorm. You never run 1 of these guys because it's got an effect where you banish another one. They're both in your graveyard. You banish another one, special summon this from your graveyard, and then when it's special summoned, its effect will activate, allowing you to special summon another Assault Blackwing from your graveyard. So it is really good. That's probably but that is about it. The only reason you run double Sohea because it is a good combo piece. I run 2 No Thung to Starlight. No Thung to deal with No Thung to Starlight is when it's special summoned, I inflict 800 to my opponent. Then one of my opponent's face-up monsters loses 800 attack and defense. I can only use this effect once per turn. but it does it really does do wonders, and I get an extra normal summon off this card, so it does help there as well. Next I run one Chidori to Rain Sprinkling. Chidori gains it. Oh, I forgot to mention, all Assault Blackwings they're treated as tuner monsters if they're synchro summoned by using a Blackwing. But this guy gains 300 attack for each. This guy gains 300 attack points for each Blackwing in my graveyard. So late game, he's a really good heavy hitter. So that's the only reason I run him. Oh, and when he's destroyed by when he's sent to graveyard, I get to target a winged beast, a Blackwing synchro monster in my graveyard, and special summon it. I run one Valkyrie to Rain Shower. Valkyrie, he's got the same effect where he becomes a tuner. Once per turn, I can target cards up to the number of Blackwings I have on my field, and other Blackwings I have on my field, and destroy them. And he has a 2600 beater as well. I run one Blackwing Armor Master. Armor Master, he can't be destroyed by battle. I take no damage from attacks from battles involving this guy. And no one ever uses his wedge counter effects, so he's just there because he can't be destroyed. I run one Obsidian Hawk Joe. Joe's pretty much got that Karen Gorgon effect where if I had Joe and, let's say, Valkyrie on the field, my opponent activates something that targets Valkyrie, I could use Joe's effect to make it target himself, saving Valkyrie from being destroyed or targeted by that card. Then I also run final Blackwing I run is one Onimaru the Divine Thunder. This guy's a level 12, but he is he's a really good card. This guy cannot be destroyed by card effects. Let's see. If this card was synchro summoned or using early synchro monsters, this guy gains 3000 attack points during the battle phase, so he goes right up to he can go up to 6k easy when he's in the battle phase, during the battle phase, allowing you to push over your opponent's monsters. Final synchro I run is one Leo. Leo's just Leo standard. He's level 10, 3100 beta, and he can't be targeted by card effects except during main phase 2, which really is good because a lot of cards these days do target. For Xyz I run one Silent Honor just to help deal with my opponent's problematic monsters. One Zero Fine to negate effects on the field, plus Zero Fine will gain a 300 extra points for each card on the field with a negated effect. One Utopia and one Utopia Lightning. Really just to beat over my opponent's monsters. And also, I run one Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, pretty much for the same reason as Utopia the Lightning, to just beat over my opponent's heavy hitters. Okay guys, that is the end of this video. Once again, I would like to say that I'm trying to get that odd eye stuff I need so I can actually do an update to the deck. But if you guys I'm really sorry if you thought that my last deck profile was a odd eyes deck profile. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, could you please show your appreciation by smashing that like button down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.